Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Parc Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the Old Dominion Monarchs taking on the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Monarchs will boot it away to start the game. Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Panthers offense will get the first possession of the game. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
The give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. So the Old Dominion Monarchs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14.
Get set.
He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Caught over the middle. It's Graves. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
325.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
The Monarchs have this offense rolling. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
And the Monarchs getting set on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the 1st down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
On the run, it's Foster. The Panthers have enough for the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming. The defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this line.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
To the ground with the back.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Monarchs will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll call for the fair catch here. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Hines is way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's McBride. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. He's got 48 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Comes out throwing on first down. With the catch, it's Bond. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And it's sucked out. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Offense getting set for first down.
Here we go. Rolling.
Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, running back on the move. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Well, that's a fortuitous bounce, because we know this guy already fumbled earlier in the game, David. He's got to do a better job with 5 points of pressure on that ball.
Or he's going to be sitting on the sidelines. Coaches are not going to continue to trust you if you're going to continue to put the ball in the ground.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, these plays are just so demoralizing for defenses. You did a good job. You got him in a 3rd and predictable situation. What does he do? Finds a way out of it, makes a big play. Now he's set up 1st and goal. Forget that play. Now let's hold him to a field goal.
Going for 6. And it's caught! Touchdown, Georgia State!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Panthers! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking?
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Monarchs are in the hurry-up.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They're getting this guy lathered up. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Grabbed in the middle, it's McBride. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Leaves it with the back. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get it.
And that pass picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The give to the back. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he's just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. The snap sets up the throw. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive, Dave.
Yeah, and some people do that.
All kinds of room to the right. Past the 20. Touchdown, Georgia State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Effective offense leading the way here in establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, let it get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Yeah, when you got man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw in that out route.
They'll try to pick up the first.
Well, you got to have a lot of confidence in your offensive line to go forward in that situation of the field at this juncture of the game, but this head coach does, and his offense shows you why. Great job up front getting some push, and the running back knew exactly where he needed to go.
And the Monarchs will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Trying to get to it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from their 20. He's looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack, even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, create the turnover.
And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He makes a grab, and he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Feeling some heat. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
Using the quick game. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is
going over the top. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Hauls it in. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Wants to throw. It's Provo. He's going to let it go. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Timeout, ultimate.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. It is perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Atlanta. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw, it's Provo. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Offense gets set for second down. Wide out in motion. Looking to throw on second down. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And the Monarchs look to keep this drive humming. Out of the gun, the inside give. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
He's looking for an open man on second down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
On second down, they'll take to the air. He's got him this time. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
The hardest thing to do in college football is tackling the open field. These guys are so fast, so elusive. You just want to get them on the ground. You see the swing and the miss there. It leads to extra yards. So hard for a defense to get those guys on the ground.
29 Philly.
Hand off from the shotgun. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. At midfield, he's got room. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
Georgia State jumps back to the line. Might as well give it to him again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
On second down, he'll fire. Got his man quickly. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. He's going to pass. That's reeled in. It's Akers. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Mark it off as a 6-yard gain down to the 6-yard line.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the lone running back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. After another clutch third down conversion, it's first and goal. They'll run it. Touchdown, Panthers. And they take it in for 6 more points. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Still looking on the move.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Monarchs send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quickly complete. At the 45 on his way. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll do it himself. Picks up the first down. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period.
42 Spider.
Quickly complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And the Monarchs want to move quickly.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down.
Let's go.
To the air, it's Provo. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They're setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Try to get it on the ground. The Monarchs get the first down.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off balance with that play call.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Guys, he's up to 103 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed at linebacker. He can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Georgia State will send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Fair catch called for and made. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Running inside the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Panthers!
And that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. To throw, it's Provo. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Defense, we're always trying to get some tips. You know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. At the 45 on his way. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
Well, and I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's where quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space, take advantage of it, get it to my running back, let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning.
Well, it's third and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on fourth down.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Foster. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
This offense has a second down play. Looking for a man. It's Provo. Gets it out fast. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
The offense will use the timeout clock as stopped with 22 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so